Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, where we show you a lot of interesting and useful information from Spain and especially Costa Blanca region where Benidorm is located. And welcome to the Boxing Day. This is one of the main days still here in Benidorm for celebrations. There's a lot of people around, and Benidorm is actually really busy during these festive days. Traditionally, I show you Boxing Day in Benidorm. Last year we did it as well, so you can see last year's videos so that you would be able to compare how these days vary from one day to the other. To be honest with you, last year was way more calm and quiet than it is right now. You actually can tell that there are no restrictions and that people got back to their usual lives already. Today's video is starting right next to the La Higuera Park in Benidorm, the biggest green park with a lot of children's playground inside, and it is where the Christmas Square is located. Here is where you can find the ice skating rink for all ages available, and for smaller children you get to have some small tiny plastic whales which can help them not to basically fall towards the ice. So everything is quite secure in here. By the way, if you want to go to the ice skating rink, the price is €8. You will need to bring gloves with you as well, and if you want to rent these tiny colorful whales for children, it will cost you for €2 rental, and you can spend up until like 1 hour almost on the ice skating rink. Also, a lot of attractions here are available. These cart machines as well. You have some attractions for children like Jungle Labyrinth right here. You have some typical market as well, which we'll be seeing. Oh, there's a lot of fume there. What's going on in there, I wonder? By the way, the ice skating rink is quite busy. There are also monitors right there, like people who know how to ice skate professionally, and they're helping people just to moving them to a correct direction, making sure that everything is fine. But it is quite busy. Wow, it is getting quite busy, which is really nice. A lot of people are purchasing tickets right now as well. And here on the square on midday, there's usually any kind of concert or live performance, dancing, and things like this. This is where also the Christmas Square has been opened on the 2nd of December. We have a video of the countdown, a lot of confetti, fireworks. This was just an amazing day here in Benidorm, and you can check out that video here on the channel as well. We've been documenting all the most important events in Benidorm here on the channel Benidorm by Anna. On the left side you have some more attractions. This is like a small train, and we're giving free colorful balloons for children too, which is a nice gesture. On the left you have some typical potatoes. You have churros with chocolate. You have a lot of different snacks and drinks. Some more attractions for children like jumping beds, for example. The big giant Three Kings that will be here up until the end of January. By the way, Three Kings is even more important than Christmas here for a lot of Spanish families. They divide kind of between themselves. For half of them, Christmas is more important, but for the other half, ooh, these lights once again. I don't know why, where they're selling peanuts and things like this, there's just this giant flashing light that usually you don't see with the eyes, but camera just captures it so well, sadly. Chestnuts, by the way, roasted chestnuts here on the right side too. And we are heading towards the city center right now, towards the most touristic area, the whole entire Benidorm. So what I was telling you about basically is that half of families here prefer giving presents on Christmas, and it's more important for them. The other half prefer to give presents, most of the presents, on the Three Kings, and it's the most important festivity for them here. We personally celebrate more Christmas, and on Three Kings we just enjoy the Three Kings parade, and we give like a tiny gift for our daughter. Let us know which day do you celebrate the most, or maybe this is a new year as well for you as the main celebration, who knows. Wow, there's many people here in the city center just walking down the streets. The Bristol Hotel as well is open right now. Really nice hotel, by the way. Fully built from scratch recently, right before pandemics. It's been closed for a long time, but then they've opened it up. And since then, it did not stop on receiving tourists. This is incredible transformation of a hotel, one of the few like this in Benidorm. And it's been so popular right now that it's simply incredible. It's one of the few hotels that are almost full right now during these festive days in Benidorm. By the way, I've asked you guys in the previous videos of what the Boxing Day was all about. Obviously, I've read a lot of different stories online, but the one that probably is the most true for me, you know, as you guys did say that Boxing Day, maybe some of you don't know, you're about to know the story. Boxing Day traditionally is because in late times, like years and decades and centuries probably ago, on this day after Christmas is when richer people, let's call them like this, people with more possibilities, monetary possibilities, the ones who had people working from that for them, on this day they've been giving boxes full, for example, of food or of any kind of like useful gifts, you know, something for these servants or for people who work for them. So traditionally this was the day when they've been giving out these boxes, which is why it's called Boxing Day. Also, there are different stories. Some people say that it's because people were leaving a lot of boxes on the streets from the gifts they received the day before, which is Christmas Day. So I think that a lot of stories are valid, but historically I do feel that the one where poor people, don't want to call them poor, but people who are working for rich people were receiving boxes with after Christmas gifts. This is what it's all about. Here in Spain, we do not celebrate Boxing Day. It's not something special for us. It's just another day when Spanish people are having fun, enjoying their Christmas holidays, when children obviously don't go to school, and it is when we're still having fun and getting ready for New Year's celebration, which is something that we're all looking forward. We turned towards the right side, and here is where we have one of the most famous Benidorm's tapas and typical Spanish food places. Here they even make paellas for a takeaway, and you would ask, how are you bringing the paella for a takeaway? That's very easy. They even give you the entire paella with the pan itself. They charge a deposit for you guys, and if you bring the paella, the pan, back to them, they'll give you the deposit back. It's as simple as it is. And here you have one of the most famous tapas squares as well, La Croqueta, and a lot more of these. They're all ready for Christmas, really busy on the inside. Shortly here on the channel, by the way, we will be making a full tour down this Christmas square, I want to say, geez, down this tapas square. So we'll be going around all these places that are open right now. See, there's tiger mussels. 1 unit, €1.50. Special croquetas, €2.50. Calamars with their own tint. There's a lot of different things in that. So shortly we'll be discovering that square too. And here on the typical Spanish streets, you can find a lot of interesting businesses. For example, you have some shops, obviously, where you can get some clothes, accessories, toys for children, some gifts just in case you want to bring some of them back to your house. Obviously, typical Chinese stores, there are a lot of them everywhere here in Benidorm, and bookstores. If you want to buy a Spanish book to try and learn Spanish or practice your Spanish, you can do so as well. And on this area here, there are also quite a few hotels located, just in case you're interested in staying in this area of Benidorm. Ooh, that's something colorful here. Okay, here you have some souvenirs, and it's a gift center. Is that new? I've never seen this place. Gift center, and they have some watches in here randomly. It's like a gift slash souvenir center. Then you have typical shoe shops where you get to have different brands that are most popular here in Spain, and also shoes and accessories made in Spain. Some cheap places. Ooh, 10 euros. Starting from 10 euros. Some clothing here. That's nice. They still have a sign of Christmas lottery, even though that's over already. But there's a queue right now for Three Kings Day lottery, which usually is celebrated at the beginning of January, right before the Three Kings Day. Let's hope people will be lucky for that one. A small Christmas, New Year, Three Kings miracle will always be nice. Some more shops with some branded clothing options as well. Although, to be honest with you guys, to these shops, not a lot of people are coming. Mostly locals go to the shopping center or towards more centric streets like Zara shops as well, Mango that we have on the main street in the Mediterranean Avenue. To these type of local shops, not a lot of people are going except for tourists. So the prices might be slightly higher there than you would find normally in a shopping mall or other areas where more locals are visiting them. Some buses as well. All the public transport is running as usual. You must check whenever you go with a public transport, just in case if it's a festive day or if it's a local celebration here, because bus timetables are slightly different from one day to the other, depending if it's a typical work day or if it's a weekend or a national or local holiday. But with the bus, you can comfortably go towards a lot of different areas, and it's definitely recommended if you want to explore something else apart from Benidorm, because our area luckily has a lot of interesting things to offer. And shortly here on the channel, I'll be giving you an amazing news once everything will be done with the paperwork, and you will be able to explore way more places, even where the public transport is not going. This will be the news that I will publish shortly as soon as everything will be confirmed and we will start on rolling. Guess here in the comment section what you think it will be and which kind of business I am opening just in a couple of weeks time, hopefully. Send your guesses in the comments and let's see if someone will give a correct answer. Right now we are on one of the typical Spanish streets here in Benidorm city center, right nearby towards the Mercado Central, which is the central market in Benidorm, right next to the Christmas house. Here you have some prices for ladies who want to do their nails done, for example, 20-25 euros. By the way, this is the area where you don't need any kind of appointment for your nails, just in case if you have something wrong with your manicure, pedicure, you need to do it ASAP. During your holidays, that's the place to go. And this bakery here, Granier, it's called, one of our favorite bakeries here in Benidorm city center. Always fresh things. We come here for croissants, for freshly baked cakes, biscuits, you know, anything that you want special to try on. Amazing area. And here you can see some more Christmas decorations of Benidorm. A lot of people are doing traditional route of Christmas decorations, although officially it doesn't exist, but there are a lot of streets with amazing Christmas decorations and people know about it, which is why they're heading here. Why there is such a long queue? What is going on in here? Why there's such a big queue? People are just randomly waiting here on the street. Huh, that's strange. Some more nail salons. Pedicure, 13 euros. Huh, that's not a bad price. Let us know which kind of prices do you have back in your country. These are the ones in here, 20-25 euros manicure. If you want something like gel or acrylics, it's going to be 35, 40 euros, 50, 60, depending on what you want to do. The hairdressers as well here, usually we do have best places in Benidorm where to go, so just in case if you need that information, let us know in the comments and we will gladly recommend you Some of the places that we know are good and will not ruin your hair, makeup, or nails when you will go there, so that you would invest your money properly when you visit Benidorm. And we're getting really close towards the Christmas house. I love this area. There is a lovely Spanish traditional style villa in the center of Benidorm, where it's Christmas decorated. You get a Santa's house in there. You can make some pictures, enjoy some Christmas lights, and just go into that traditional Christmas spirit, which is amazing. And the more we get towards the most popular touristic streets, where not only locals go, because the streets that I've showed you before, mostly locals and people who've been here several times know about. But this is from where you can actually see more and more tourists are on. And this is the typical Christmas house. Just look at it. It has some ginger bread man cookies. It has some decorations on the windows, lollipops. Has a lot of Christmas lights in here, and many people are visiting it. By the way, it's free of charge, so you can just come in and enjoy the views. This was Benidorm on Boxing Day at the end of December, just a couple of days before New Year. I hope you enjoyed watching today's informative walking tour, and we'll see each other in a new video from Benidorm. Bye, dears. And if you're coming on holidays, I hope you'll be having an amazing stay.